Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New England Patriots. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys came up short their last time out, trying to get back in the win column here. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll throw with May. And this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. That's complete to DK. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Dallas.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try and run again with Blue. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
That's to the running back, Jaden Blue. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, McCord. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
8-yard pickup. First down, Cowboys.
On first down, it's Blue. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Let's go.
He finds Pickens over the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 42 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets it a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Blue. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. New England trying to get a place on offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. May. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Back to throw. McCord trying to set up a screen for Blue. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Williams. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Cowboys at 13-2 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. McCord. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Looking to throw. McCord. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Throwing here is May. Gets this complete to Butte. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Here's May. So nothing doing there. And now it's 3rd and 4. You look at this Cowboy defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now.
The drive starts with a run by Blue.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you don't even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them, and the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On the give, this is their fullback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Patriots 33-yard line.
Back to throw. McCord. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Brooklyn?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. You know?
They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain on the play. And what to do now on fourth and goal? This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now out come the Patriots. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action now. May. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's May. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. To throw, it's May. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Call it a gain of a yard. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
To the air, May. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. It certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
13 yards. Leads to third down and 5.
From the shotgun, May with it. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. And now a high kick trying to pin him back.
I'm not sure if we got a little sloppy with the mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
From the shotgun, it's May. Touchdown, Patriots! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have got it back to within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set to go once more. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Operating from the gun, McCord. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, When they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. But just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCord. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 34 yards the gain that time. Another 1st down. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. It is Week 17. Playoff spots on the line, seeding on the line, coaching jobs may be on the line. Let's dive in. Our tour around the NFL starts now. At Mile High, the Broncos at home to take on the Jaguars. And this is the home team running back. He'll find an opening, and he's gone 20 yards on the touchdown. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is the Cardinals wideout. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Cardinals had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. And it's Quinshawn Judkins. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Browns get back to 500 at 8-8. They get the victory here in Week 17. With that, let's give you a look at the all-important playoff picture in the AFC here in Week 17. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
A man over the middle, and it's complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
60 by 6.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McCord. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. McCord. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw. McCord. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. New England's offense set to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time.
Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Drake May, 54 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score.
Let's just go ahead and break down the RPO of that one because the R is usually the running back getting the football. When he does it, now you're at the pass option. And if you don't throw the ball, you're usually surrounded. That option usually doesn't give you much room to take off and go. In this case, he got out of a mess of trouble, and now he's gone downfield, and we're talking about a touchdown. That's a big-time play.
Play after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Patriots 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Here we go, set. Back to 60, back to 60.
Operating from the gun, McCord. That's going to be caught by Pickens. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, McCord. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Gain of 6. First down, Dallas.
Now a toss left side. It's Williams. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Lions, go.
Looking to throw. McCord. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 18. I call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the completion gets them just a yard, and it's second down. They'll throw with May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
At the 34-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
At the 23-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. May. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fan. Fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away. Fights forward at the 20. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
play fake here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. A good pickup there, 22.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The busy night continues for Williams. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to them and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got it.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy, but time's starting to become a factor.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is taken around the 12. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again. I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. McCord. And that is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And he went nowhere. One went backwards, back to the 33. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3-and-out.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. And that's going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. New England trying to get a place on offense. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key 4th down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. From the gun, it's May. He finds Douglas complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On 1st down, Carrington looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And now defensively they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. $12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10. On play action, May. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is indeed good. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So now the Cowboys down 24-23. A minute 55 remaining. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on 1st down. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, this one, they may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Well, this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got Pickens complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Screenplay set up for Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Brought down back at the 32.
He's back to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
To Jake Ferguson. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Got able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. That's complete to DK. And he stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This to possibly force OT. And it is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Dallas, they improved to 14-2 with still one game left to be played in this regular season. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.